But just do want to thank you one more time for extending this offer to me because I haven't done anything like this in a very long time, and it was really nice to pick this thing back up. So, and especially to ask me to sing some of my songs, which I was having a little bit of trouble remembering. So you can imagine I don't remember any of anyone else's. So, but this first one is called it's called French New Year, and it was something I started writing a few years back when my father-in-law got me a subscription to the Smithsonian magazine, and in there was, I don't know if it was a full article. I've never been able to find it again, but it was something about people in France on the New Year setting fire to their automobiles, and that really struck me for some reason. And so it's not. I don't really know what it's about the song exactly, other than this kind of fiery, resilient spirit. And we've been seeing a lot of that lately in the essential workers, and I can always use a bit of reminding of it myself. So here we go. It's time to cast a stone, to ring the martyr's bell, to take the long way home, be it to heaven or to hell. It's time to lift the veil, it's time to break the vow. This time we will not fail, yeah, this time we scorch the ground. We will burn our cars on the French New Year, set fire to our past and all our fears. All we got is blood and time, this all disappears. But I'll be by your side when the smoke has cleared. But this life, it comes at a cost, with enough blame to go around. We ain't come to carry the cross, yeah, we've come to cut it down. We will burn our cars on the French New Year, set fire to our past and all our fears. All we got is blood and time, this all disappears. But I'll be by your side when the smoke has cleared. We will not accept defeat, so let the walls come down on me. But as long as I've breath to breathe, you'll hear me singing. Burn our cars on the French New Year, set fire to our past and all our fear. All we got is blood and time, this all disappears. But I'll be by your side when the smoke is clear. Burn our cars on the French New Year, set fire to our past and all our fear. All we got is blood and time, this all disappears. But I'll be by your side when the smoke is clear. Oh.
Yay!
Thank you.
Very good.
Does it sound okay? Or
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
That's a,
No, I think it sounds great.
excellent. Thank
I
you.
tund it up.
That's the way to go.
Neil made me turn it
lighter
up.
than you can't even see.
I love it. Yeah, you got it at full volume.
All right, I gotta tune up as you turn up here. It's funny. I played more guitar and sang the last week than I have in the last 5 years. So a little rusty, but it's coming back. And I
No,
kinda
your
forgot-
guitar playing is great.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. This next one is a little quieter. So as I was preparing for this, something about performing for all of you reminded me of when I was first starting to perform for people. Oh, well over 20 some years ago. When I was just graduating from high school. A friend of mine, like friends of friends and stuff, were going out to this place that they called the Cabin. It was like really more of a shack that that all these 18-year-olds had built in rural Ohio to get away from their parents on the weekends. And so at the time, I was even more reclusive and socially awkward than I am now, and I spent all of my time in high school working on this movie project. That's a long story I won't get into now. But the buddy of mine, my long-term friend that I was working on that with, he started to try to bring me out to this cabin scenario. And the first time I went, I really don't remember anything about it other than that there were people there with guitars around the campfire, or at least one guy. And at the time, I wasn't singing any of my own songs. I hadn't written any songs. And I think I was singing exclusively Pearl Jam covers. But I liked the idea of going out there, but I just was sort of petrified to be amongst that many people and didn't know what to do with myself. So having a guitar to bring out gave me a kind of a purpose there. And that became a weekly thing for me and for all of those folks, at least for a good year or two. And those are still my best friends, even though we're kind of spread across the country, actually spread across the world nowadays. So a few years ago, I found myself writing about that time. And so I'd like to send this out to my buddy Matt for inviting me out there. He lives in Holland these days, or the Netherlands, rather. And also I'd like to send it out to Matt in California for keeping this song alive. He somehow has applied it to his own life and his own friends, and he'll sing me the bridge on his iPhone and send it to me as a text often. So to Matt's everywhere, this is Maytime. The sun's hanging low in the west, and the new moon is shaking off its crest. The masthead stands empty against the sky. Been keeping the world at bay, just another lonely castaway, having one more, trying to hold on to the night. Found some friends to get me through, looking for the lie that best tells the truth. Felt like the world had stopped spinning for a time. Maytime, bind us tight, bind us tight, Maytime. Used to sing by firelight, where the earth drained up into the sky, sharing songs and secrets with the night. Now we're all so far apart, some through distance and some at heart, as the past and present collide. Maytime, bind us tight, bind us tight, Maytime. You see pumps move south and crams went west. Bauman joined the church between key left. Katie's a sailor now, both she and Star got kids. Nick's up next, but Larry's split. Jimmy's getting remarried soon, and then there's me and you. still doing what I've always done. Always hanging on for far too long, trying to fit my whole life into a song. But the sky is closing down as the waters widen between us now. I'm sorry, but I gotta be homeward bound. Some friendships have no end, they go out with the tide and come back again with no parting word or backward glance. May time bind us tight, bind us tight, may time.
I feel like we have to unmute John Bob.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. That's very kind of you.
Play for a blank of an empty room.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice.
Oh my goodness, I'm so absurdly nervous. I don't know if it's you guys or my wife over there. But, oh my goodness, she can't hear you, but they say hi. How am I doing?
Tell them that your dog is snoring through the entire thing.
Oh, my dogs are snoring through the entire thing. That's a good sign, I
No, well, at least you didn't scare him. So
guess. I know, actually, a lot of my songs are kind of loud. I realized when I was working on these that I haven't played music since I've had the dogs that we have, so I didn't know how they were going to react. And one is Jeffrey is a very skittish rescue who sometimes is just out of nowhere afraid of me. He just kind of looks over and he's like, "Rah, rah." This morning he almost took my head off for some unknown reason. So I didn't know how they would feel, and I just started screeching. And they were surprisingly cool about it.
cool.
But yeah, Maggie May, the rescue we got when we moved here, was terrified when I would rehearse. She would always go to the opposite end of the house and cower. I could never quite get her used to it. Okay, one more. So the name of this one is Deja Vu, and it's the first song I wrote that people seem to really like and want me to play. And I think it's a title probably a lot of us can relate to right now. I was thinking about a friend of mine who I would ask, like, how's it going right now? And he's like, well, just living Groundhog Day. Kind of every day is the same, essentially. So the song is not exactly about that, but I think, yeah, can all relate a little bit. I feel I've been here before, staring calmly at the open door. I knew you'd be back this way. You spoke softly, said you couldn't stay. You'd hope to find me a changed man. I know I haven't loved, understand. It's in the way you move me, running in circles, and I can't break free. But I can feel it coming round again. Love begin just to end again, around and around. Here we go again. Love begin just to end again. In every path there comes a time when past and present meet and roads divide. Which way are you gonna go? Left or right, high or low? And when did you know that this was the end? And how can I
ago, when we were just beginning to end again, beginning to end again. And I can feel it coming down again. Love began just to end again. Against the tide, it's sink or swim again. Love began just to end again. Begin to end again. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile you can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Street lights, people living just to find emotion. There's shadows searching in the night. So don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. We'll be alright. Quarantine people. So don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. We'll be alright. Quarantine people. And I can feel it coming down again. Love began just to end again. Against the tide, it's sink or swim again. Love began just to end again. Begin to end again. Beginning to end. Here we go again.
Bravo!
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks so much.
All right. I appreciate you guys clicking over here and listening and clapping. It means a lot to me. Thank you.